powerful runner, and he has been really good the last month. About a yard short of the first down. Khalid McGee with another tackle. So here's another third, a yard and a half, 32. And he has been really good the last month. First down. That's another thing about Milton. He's really good on his feet. He's an awesome football player, especially in those third short situations. They can come to hit runners. No time for the defense to even think about penalties like that. They went too fast.
Both starts. Offense, not all 11 players respecting one side. First down.
Going too fast for their own good. First penalty on UCF as we take a look at the impact play.
Well, for UCF offense, it's got to be Adrian Killen. Such an electric, dynamic, vertical back. Continue to make those big plays. And Michael Kalubiali, their tight ends, really had a big part of their run and pass game success. For USF, Ronnie Hodgins, great nickel, continue to be good run support in the Hampton. They're going to get tested downfield, make some contested plays.
Just pray again. They are running it more under Josh Heupel, Dan. 9th best rushing attack in the country.
About 257 yards a game. You know, the big thing is their backs understand where unblocked defenders are. The offensive line does a great job in double teams, and it's added another element to this offense.
9th play, opening drive for UCF. Milton looks right, comes back left. Now he's pushed out of the pocket to the right. He'll fling it downfield. It lands incomplete. Intended for McCray. Well covered. Now it's Nick Roberts, the strong safety, a redshirt freshman out of Oak Leaf High School in Jacksonville. And so now it's third down and long here for the Knights. And this third down offense is clicking along at over 50%. First in the league, 6th in the country.
Yeah, for USF on defense, you can see a bunch of guys up in the line of scrimmage. They've got some different blitz packages that they like to get to. And then for Mackenzie Milton, understand you could be in French field goal range. No sacks.
Converted twice on third down on this drive. They won't here. Trey Nixon was the target, but Nancy Wilkins, the senior cornerback, playing here on senior day, is in on the coverage, so it's 4th down.
And they rolled over the top of Mazzy Wilkins right there with Culpepper, the safety. So that's what allowed him to sit on that route and made it a tough throw for Mackenzie Milton.
Matthew Wright is the field goal kicker. He's perfect under 40 this year, but he doesn't have a strong leg, so they're going to keep the offense out of the field. UCF leads the conference in 4th down conversions this year. They're 11 of 16. And play clock running down.
Delay. Offense.
Take the penalty.
Penalty. 4th down.
Just to buy a little more room for
Correct.
Loudermill.
South Florida has elected to decline the penalty. 4th down.
Right out, we'll see. Oklahoma, West Virginia coming up after our game here in Orlando, or in Tampa, excuse me. As Loudermill is going to come on Dan to punt.
And I like this decision by Josh Heupel. You've got a USF offense that's been struggling. Pin them deep, make them go the distance against them.
Matt Loudermill, the senior punter, a fan favorite. He's going to drop this one at the 10-yard line. So the Bulls have it back. Scoreless game here in the war on I-4.
I met this week, Joy, telling people that Geico's been offering savings for over 75 years. That's longer than the Buffalo Wing's been around.
Dozen wings.
And did you know that Geico offers motorcycle insurance? My lips are burning. No, my lips are actually burning.
Geico. Over 75 years of savings and service. See how much you could save at geico.com.
It's too hot. Oh, this is too hot, mate.
Turn up the size and turn down the price with 3 large pancakes for 89 cents at Burger King. Stacks on stacks of sweet, syrupy goodness with fluff that's more than enough. Get 3 large pancakes for just 89 cents. Only at Burger King.
Wow!
Wait, what? Everyone's excited about the Chevy vehicles at the Chevy Black Friday sales event.
I can get used to this.
And you will be too when you get 0% financing on our award-winning Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
How is that even possible?
Now get 0% financing for 72 months on most 2019 Equinox models. We'll make no monthly payments until next year. The Black Friday sales event ends soon. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Life happens everywhere, like it never even happened. Only happens here. The cleanup and restoration specialists at 1-800-SERVPRO and ServPro.com.
An emotional Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
It's a grade 3 sprain. But I can still grill, right? The season's over.
But I'm a grill master, Doc. This is what I do.
His hot dogs are amazing.
Just use your other hand.
That's just Dr. Pepper hand.
Next time on Fansville.
You can do it. You can do it. Almost.
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
A trip to the Big 12 Championship on the line. ESPN College Football is presented by PlayStation 4, the best place to play, and in part by Chevy. Chevy has earned J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Both teams enjoying their Thanksgiving feasts last night here in Tampa. So USF gets it back. A long field ahead of them again. Started at their own 13 on the opening drive. This pitch to Duran Bell. He'll get a handful. So UCF elects to punt instead of trying a long field goal.
Yeah, and it makes a lot of sense. There's no need to give USF momentum early on in this game. It's a difference of about 30 yards. So I like pinning them deep and saying, okay, can you go almost 90 yards on my defense?
Johnny Ford in the backfield. Oladokin making his second career starting quarterback for the Bulls. Has a clean pocket, rifles a pass, low, caught by Mitchell Wilcox, the outstanding tight end. That's a first down.
Couple things, gentlemen. I've been watching Oladokin after that first series. He seemed comfortable and confident. Spent the time talking to teammates and Blake Barnett, who was the starting quarterback. And he's a runner, Dan. You've seen teams successful against this UCF defense against running quarterbacks. Could be a struggle.
Yeah, they've struggled defensively, especially if you watch the Temple game a couple weeks ago. Russo had a lot of effective runs. So, I expect USF to rely on Oladokin's athleticism, either called plays or broken ones.
They're looking at the last play. Did Mitchell Wilcox get his arms under it to make the catch before it hit the turf? That's what the officials are taking a peek at. 9:50 to go here in the opening quarter. Oladokin had offers from Nebraska, Temple, Iowa State, and he is getting his first significant playing time here in recent weeks because Blake Barnett hasn't been healthy. Waiting on the review. He's ruled a catch on the field. We'll see if it stands up. Back in a moment.
Wait, what? Everyone's excited about the Chevy vehicles at the Chevy Black Friday sales event.
I can get used to this.
And you will be too when you get 0% financing on our award-winning Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
How is that even possible?
Now get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2018 Silverado pickups. We'll make no monthly payments until next year. The Black Friday sales event ends soon. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
We write a lot of thank you notes this time of year. Some for greater gifts than others. To the first responders and community of neighbors and volunteers, thank you.
Kids, save my home and the people that I love.
That was awesome.
Francis has always had a king. Now needs something more.
I want to be greater than a king.
A hero.
Aquaman, rated PG-13. Experience it in IMAX December 21st.
I still can't believe how incredible the screen is on the new iPhone XS.
Now unlimited plan really takes things to the next level with your choice of the best in TV, movies, or music.
It's the perfect holiday upgrade.
I know what I'm asking Santa for this year.
You just still write letters to Santa?
No, please. I send him emails.
Can I get his email address?
Oh, I don't feel comfortable sharing it.
Buy the latest iPhone, get an iPhone 10 on us, and get an unlimited plan with the best in entertainment. More for your thing. That's our thing.
The ESPN app now with ESPN Plus. Get more ESPN and download now. The last two seasons for the Knights of UCF have been terrific. 23-0, the longest active win streak in the FBS. Beat Auburn in last year's Peach Bowl, ended up ranked 6th in the country. They've got 3 wins over ranked opponents, including Cincinnati last week. And they've done it with 2 different coaching staffs.
Yeah. It's a pretty impressive run last year and into this year, and this is certainly a different team, their own team, creating their own identity and kind of piggybacking off of their success from 2017.
It was ruled a catch on the field that's going to hold up. Mitchell Wilcox with the catch. First completion for Chris Oladokin. The Bulls are going to run it this time with Cronkrite. He is a key today, Dan. He's had 5 straight 100-yard games this year. But over the course of the last 4 games, the losing streak, he has had none.
It's huge for them today for him to get going. Cronkrite's had moments this year. They got to run it, they got to protect Oladokin, and they got to hit some shots downfield to hang.
Second down and 6 for the Bulls. Oladokin, quick strike, has plotted the 41-yard line, close to another first down. A little bit short for Wilcox. You know, he's a bit of a question mark today. He's got some sore ankles. In fact, he left the Temple game last week with an ankle injury. Didn't have any catches. He's making an impact here early.
And you can see the young quarterback, Oladokin, trusting him. That's his first 2 completions. Go to Wilcox, get them into 3rd and short. Expect to see his own read.
He's one of their leaders. Getting out of a losing streak is going to take some leadership. They get the first down with Cronkrite. Junior from Miami. USF moved the chains again. Defense, Dan, one of the biggest question marks coming into the year for UCF. Randy Shannon has done a pretty good job with the Knights defensive unit.
They're 21st in scoring. They are 9th in the country in turnovers. They're 2nd in turnover margin. They can defend the pass really well. So it's a very, very good UCF defense.
Oladokin slides up in the pocket. Realizes there's nothing downfield. Get back to the line of scrimmage. Joey Connors, the defensive tackle, who was great last week, makes the stop there.
Yeah, quick decision by Oladokin. If it's not there, get going. And so USF's going to try to get some quick game going, but I like the young quarterback saying, if it's not there, let me get a positive yard. And it's going to negate any kind of negative plays for their offense.
4-man rush. Oladokin will swing it over on the slant to McCants. Tyree McCants, who's built like a fullback, gets a stiff arm and takes it over to the far sideline. McCants was huge in this game last year with 9 catches for 227 yards against the Knights. It's a handful, but it's going to be 3rd down and about 7.
And I expect USF on 3rd down. They like to find ways to get the ball to Tyree McCants. He'll get to those sticks that right where that first down marker is and sit down. So if I'm a young quarterback, I'm looking his way, trusting his ability to get over.
Oladokin, first down. There's Rasheed Bronson. And Bulls are into UCF territory for the first time here today. Sterling Gilbert, the offensive coordinator, told us we have to sustain drives. We have to help our team out. We have to keep McKenzie Milton off the field.
Well, I love that 3rd down call there. They saw that Bronson was in the slot, uncovered. Check to the sideline. Hey, just catch and release by Ladokin. Make sure the ball gets out of your hands. Easy completion right at the third down markers.
Sterling Gilbert, the offensive coordinator. That ball is out. Still being kicked around. It's recovered over on the far sideline by Wilcox. That was a backwards pass to Duran Bell. And USF dodges a bullet.
One of the things when you have plays like this, you always tell your quarterback, wait an extra second to make sure that ball goes forward. Even take a step back or two to make sure it is a forward pass just in case that lateral situation happens. USF lucky to fall on.
Bell, second week back after missing 8 games with injuries. Still a little rusty, it looks like. That one was tipped. So now third down and 5.
So last third down, USF got into an empty backfield, obviously trusting their offensive line to protect against the UCF defense. I'd expect Randy Shannon to come after Oladokin right now. Young quarterback, big moment. Let's see if he can handle some pressure.
Pressure coming down the sideline, and that's it. And it's intercepted. Richie Grant, one of your impact players. Did he keep his feet in bounds?
Comes after Oladokin with pressure. Gibson off the edge, and then Richie Grant with great ability on the back end of wrong big pick.
And the wherewithal to get a foot down in bounds. UCF takes over.
Win and you're in on Saturday night.
With Hulu, tailgating's never been better. In the early days, all you had was a radio. And now, Hulu's completely changed the game. Because you don't have to choose between tailgating or watching football on ESPN. You can do both.
I am an Instagram boyfriend. But now that rolled chicken tacos are back at Taco Bell, my hands are tied.
We're supposed to enjoy this moment.
Take the picture.
The rolled chicken tacos are back with your choice of dips only at Taco Bell.
What do you get the person that loves to tailgate? How about a new tailgate?
This year, turn Black Friday into Buick Friday with special deals on Buick's 3 SUVs, like this low-mileage lease on this Encore Preferred for around $179 per month for current eligible lessees, or get $5,500 total value when you finance through GM Financial.
Randy Shannon decides to come after the young quarterback. Let's watch Kyle Gibson in the slot. He's the guy who blitzes, and then this is a middle field open blitz. So it's not middle field close. Young quarterback see it, but Richie Grant was already going to the half field because of the blitz structure. That's what allowed him to get all the way to the sideline on that interception. Great design by Randy Shannon.
Grant's 5th interception this year. The 30th takeaway for the Knights defense. 30 straight games. Very impressive. Greg McCray will run it here for UCF. Forcing turnovers, winning the turnover margin, that has been an earmark of this win streak for the Knights.
No, they're number 2 in the country with it. They steal an extra possession and a half a game because they protect it, and then they get turnovers on defense.
Now Mackenzie Milton and this offense going back to work. It'll be Milton running out, trying to get it to Williams. It's incomplete. It's now third down. We talked about Randy Shannon and the job he has done with the defense. 30 consecutive games forcing a turnover. They talk about turnovers like they're expected. They practice forcing turnovers.
And then when they do it in a gameplay, they'll kind of create a video for their players. Look at the drill of practice, look at how it happens in the game. It gets their players to buy in a little bit. It's also that play that McKenzie decides to throw that ball away. That's why they're so good at turnovers.
Empty backfield. Milton, he throws a pick. Roberts has it for the Bulls. He's got a blocker. Finds the sideline, and Roberts will angle out of bounds in the red zone. Just like that, the Bulls have it back.
A little bit of abnormal from Mackenzie Milton. Let's just watch Roberts play his high half. And Mackenzie Milton gets a little bit confused with the coverage, unsteady in the pocket, receiver falls down, but quarterbacks don't go late across the middle. Once you move in the pocket like that, if that ball sails on you, that's going to be a pick more often than not. So great job by Roberts of playing his zone, tight coverage, and then that USF defensive line created some confusion for Milton.
Only the 9th turnover for UCF this year. And the 6th interception thrown by Mackenzie Milton. As Ford plunges ahead, they're inside the 10. Just a glorious opportunity here for the Bulls to take the lead.
What a response by their defense to get that interception off Mackenzie Milton. And I think it's paramount play. You got to expect 7 points off turnovers. You can't think 3 is going to win you this game.
5'5", Johnny Ford in the backfield. A couple of receivers to the near side, including McCants, who's in the slot.
Got one-on-one, and McCants in the slot.
He's one of their go-to guys, obviously, but they go with Ford. And he is hard to see behind that offensive line. Product of Miami High School. I mean, he's not big, but he plays big.
He runs really, really hard for, obviously, kid who's only about 5'5", 5'6". You know, I got to imagine here, 3rd and 5 down in the red zone, maybe 4 down territory. Continue to stick with the run.
They need to get it to the 2 for a first down. USF has struggled in the red zone this year. They give it to Ford, spinning, and he is stacked up. Didn't get there. 4th down. Now this UCF defense has been so good inside the 20 this year. That is Nate Evans, number 44 on the stop. So now what do they do?
Great in the red zone. I'm going for this if I'm Charlie Strong again. I just got the turnover. I can't imagine that I'm going to win this game by field goals play. So I want to be aggressive here, and I'm going to run the ball right downhill at UCF.
Jumbo packages in. Cronkrite dots the eye. They give it to Cronkrite. He is hit at the line. I don't know. It's going to depend on the spot. The UCF fans don't think he made it. They are going to have to measure, but I don't think so. Nate Evans again. What a hit by Evans.
It's that internal push that Evans gets right at the ball being snapped. Really, this whole UCF defensive line getting push off the ball from Wooten and Connors and Evans. Cronkrite might have been able to bounce that outside if he had run with a little bit better vision.
Not even that close. What a series for Nate Evans and the UCF defense after the turnover. They buckle down. They'll get it back when we come back.
Okay, I picked out my dream car. Now's the really fun part. Choosing the color, the wheels, the interior, everything exactly how I want it. Here's the thing. Just because I configured this car online doesn't mean it really exists in a dealership. But with TrueCar, I get real pricing on actual cars in my area. I see what others paid for them, and they show me the ones that match the car I want. So I know I can go to a TrueCar certified dealer, and it'll be right there waiting for me. Today, right now. This is True Karma.
Introducing Add-on Advantage, a new way to save on travel. Now, when you book a flight, you unlock discounts on select hotels that you can add onto your trip up until the day you leave. Add-on Advantage. Only when you book with Expedia.
Sports Center tonight after Oklahoma, West Virginia with Bucci and Anderson. We're going to have the latest from Alabama and Auburn on the eve of the Iron Bowl, plus our Michigan-Ohio State ultimate highlight and the complete recap of Tiger versus Phil. Sports Center tonight after Oklahoma, West Virginia on ESPN and the ESPN app. How about the win for Texas today? They're in the Big 12 title.
Yeah, great year for Tom Herman, and their quarterback, Sam Ehlinger, has had an outstanding season.
All right, so now the Knights have it back. We've got a very long field after turning USF over on downs. Mackenzie Milton on the last series threw his 6th interception of the year. You don't see Milton turn it over often. He is so good at protecting the football. But things happen in rivalry games. We're seeing that already.
Yeah, don't forget short week as well. We had an incredible week last week with college game day and the holiday. Yesterday, a lot going on this week for this football team.
This is Taj McGowan, the power back. Much operating room, maybe a yard or two. So now 3rd down and fairly long as Kegler made that tackle. McGowan stays in there. And Milton throws it out complete to Gabe Davis, their big sophomore receiver. He leads the team in receiving, and he'll move the chains here after that 7-yard reception.
And what timing on that throw for that completion.
Wasted no time getting into McGowan. He'll rumble to the 20. The pace is so fast. We've seen it be almost too fast for this offense already once with a false start, but they move quickly, sometimes less than 10 seconds after the ball is spotted before they snap. Killings. Again, it's clogged up in the middle. I think this defense is doing a pretty good job up the middle to bring up 3rd down and 3.
What they're doing right now is fitting the run. Being where they're supposed to be, kicking the run back to the proper people.
There's Jake Hescott with the catch. Down to the 31, the Wisconsin transfer with a gain of 9. Another 1st down for the Knights.
And we see Tempo kind of leaving him uncovered, helping them.
Play action. Milton slides up. And he's going to dive down short of the 35-yard line. Vincent Jackson, the defensive end, was bearing down. Jackson, a great story. We found out this week that he has a big heart. He gave back to the community in a big way this week. And we're going to have a great story on Vincent Jackson later in this 1st half. It's going to warm your Thanksgiving heart, I tell you. On a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Draw play. Adrian Killens finds some wiggle room up the middle. And he gets out to the 49-yard line before he's tackled by Greg Reeves.
And that's my favorite part of the UCF backs. They understand where the unblocked defenders are, where they're coming from, and how to make them miss.
Again, going to the air. Wants Davis along the sideline. What a catch by Gabe Davis! He just mossed Mike Hampton. Down at the 14-yard line.
Great body control by Davis. Probably got away with a little bit of arm extension, but going up, hand catch up over Mike Hampton.
Penalty flag down. Milton to the end zone. Touchdown. And it's Davis again.
Offside. Defense. Early decline. Go for the play as a touchdown.
Milton had a free play. He goes to Davis. Back-to-back spectacular plays. And just like that, UCF's in the end zone.
Well, and don't forget, Clay, the play before is a go shot. So as a corner, you're thinking, oh, man, I just got beat on a go route. Same kind of stem by Davis. Wrap inside. Touchdown.
Murphy Wright with the extra point. It's a 10-play, 97-yard drive for the Knights in under 3 minutes. And Davis with 2 spectacular plays.
And this is kind of a benefit of using tempo, right? You get to the line of scrimmage. USF can't get set. I've got a free play. Play fake from Milton. He knows he's got a confident throw at his ability because of the offsides and drills it into Gabe Davis. And they love doing this kind of play action, hard run fake, inside seam, wrap route or in-breaking route down in the red zone. And the effectiveness of the tempo leads for that confident throw from Mackenzie Milton.
Gabe Davis. The catch before the touchdown was absolutely beautiful. And an explosive play for the Knights. They average 9 of those per game. That's 20 yards or more. Now it seems like there's a sigh of relief from the Knights. They played a little tight up to now. Maybe that's going to loosen them up.
97-yard touchdown drops to do that for your team.
There's D'Angelo Antoine. And he's down at the 24 as we go to Ann Berg in the studio.
All right, Clay, thank you very much. An update on the Civil War. That's right, Oregon and Oregon State. Justin Herbert. Many analysts have him going #1, perhaps the first quarterback in the NFL draft. There he goes to C.J. Verdell. And then it's Verdell, the running back, doing it himself. Oregon trying to improve to 8-4 in the year and knock out their rival. They're up 14-0 early in the second quarter. Play back to you and Dan.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. There was a penalty on that kickoff return. It was an unsportsmanlike penalty against UCF. Third penalty against the Knights. Now we got a new quarterback. Brett Keene has come in for Oladokin. And Blake Barnett is out with some injuries. And Rasheen Bronson on that sweep. Get a handful. Jasinski on the tackle. Brett Keene taking snaps now. Let's see if they get another one off before the end of the first quarter. It's a junior out of Lakewood, Ohio. Will throw to the sideline, finds Ford. A couple of yards short of the first down. And that's the end of the first quarter. UCF with a great couple of catches on the last series from Davis has the lead 7-0 after 1.
Sure, we could build our subs using pre-sliced meat like everyone else. But then we'd be like everyone else. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
What do you get the person that loves to tailgate? How about a new tailgate?
Turn Black Friday into Buick Friday. Get over $6,000 total value on this Enclave Avenue when you finance through GM Financial.
Okay, State Farm, let's just say hypothetically that someone used Aaron's bathroom and that person lit a candle and the candle accidentally lit a towel on fire and the towel charred the wall. What would that? Weren't you just in the bathroom? I've never been in a bathroom. Not once. How does that work? Well, I meditate and I make it go away. It smells like you burned something. We should definitely investigate it.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm. It's on.
This is how you one-stop shop and save on tools for all the doers on your list at the Home Depot. This is how we do Black Friday. This is why. Get this Husky Mechanics tool set with lifetime warranty now just $129. The Home Depot.
It's Black Friday, and at Zales, that means 30 to 50% off everything, with extra specials like this remarkable 10-carat diamond bracelet. 'Tis the season for steals, deals, and jewelry thrills. Now through November 24th, Zales, the diamond store.
This season, keep your stories into Rasante, like those Yankees, the beer that inspired the first two-point conversion.
We'll go to Dose. That's what I'm talking about. Game over! Dose time!
Those Yankees, keep it inspired the first two-point
Gary, I am proud of you, my man. Making simple, smart cashback choices.
With Quicksilver from Capital One, you're earning unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase every week. Like on that new laptop, Quicksilver keeps things simple, Gary. And smart, like you. I like that. I guess I'm pretty smart. Don't let that go to your head. What's in your wallet?
Some places make cheesesteaks in a fancy microwave. That's cute. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
What do you get the person that loves to tailgate? How about a new tailgate?
Turn Black Friday into Buick Friday. Get over $6,000 total value on this Enclave Avenir when you finance through GM Financial.
A trip to the Big 12 Championship on the line. The College Football Playoff Top 25 Ranking Show, Tuesday at 7 on ESPN.
You're watching ESPN College Football presented by PlayStation 4 as part of the Jiffy Lube Rivalry Series. There's the trophy. We're on I-4. UCF, USF. Jordan Cronkright on the run. Bulls. The UCF territory is down at the 43. This is only the third time the trophy has been up for grabs in this rivalry. It's not a long rivalry. It's intense. Cronkright again. 4 of the 9 meetings decided by a touchdown or less. UCF has a 1-touchdown lead as we start play here in the second quarter.
Liking what I'm seeing in this drive from USF. A little bit of power, meaning tight end, right tackle are coming down on the defensive line. They're pulling that backside guard, kicking out and going downhill right at UCF.
Blake Barnett did not start. He's banged up at quarterback for USF. This is our second quarterback for the Bulls, Brett Keene, and he is brought down. Titus Davis, who's been playing fast and free in recent weeks, makes the sack.
Linebacker Pat Jasinski made that play. They tried to leak Wilcox out from kind of a fullback position. Fake run and hit him down the seam. Jasinski didn't fall for it.
How good has Davis been the last couple of weeks? He had 3 sacks last week against Cincinnati. Now 3rd down and 8. McCants comes back for it. He is wrapped up. And finally, Jasinski is going to get him down with a little help. And so now it's 4th down and about 2. What is USF going to do here?
Some decisions for the USF play callers, especially Sterling Gilbert. I'm going to go for this again. You're in fringe situation of field goal, punt. You've run the ball well this drive. Keene not Oladokin when it comes to athleticism, but I still don't expect them to run the ball at UCF.
Charlie Strong calls for Godrich to stay on the field. They didn't get it. Joey Connors having himself a senior year. Blocked a field goal, recovered a fumble last week. He's been active here in the first half today.
Now Connor feels the down block is coming his way. He's able to swim over that block. Another huge 4th down stop for UCF. 2nd straight drive. Stopped on 4th down for that defense.
This is the face of a man watching Rivalry Week on the super big Samsung QLED TV. He's cheering. On the inside, the 4K Samsung QLED TV.
Go big with Samsung. Get up to 40% off.
Go ahead. Enjoy the road home. Just not too much. Hurry in to receive a credit of up to $3,000 on select models now through November 30th.
Deja Food, the feeling you're having the same food at every event. But now, there's a cure.
I got tacos.
Tacos.
Whatever your occasion, mix things up with Taco Bell Party Packs. Party food will never be the same again.
I put a spell on you.
Stream college football all season long on ESPN Plus. Start your free trial today by downloading the ESPN app or visiting ESPNplus.com. UCF has turned USF over on downs. 2 straight series. It's not all about Mackenzie Milton and the Knights offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really, really good defense. That as explosive as the offense is, the defense and their safeties told us, Grant and Gibson, we belong as well.
Here's Greg McCray on first down. Good run. First down and more. He's going to be close to midfield. Former walk-on, put on scholarship this year, now leads UCF in rushing.
Former walk-on somehow averages about 9 yards a carry.
It's a gain of 13. Here's Milton now. Moving out of the pocket to the right. This is going to sashay out of bounds into USF territory at the 48-yard line. Alongside Dan Orlovsky, I'm Clay Mathick. Paul Carcaterra down on the sidelines here today. A beautiful night in Tampa. Big rivalry game on this Black Friday. The war on I-4 is always fun. There's Milton again. This time incomplete. And there is a marker down. Maybe passing. That's what to see. Mazzy Wilkins was the defender. Trey Nixon the receiver.
Pass interference. Defense, number 23. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
It is on the veteran Wilkins, one of the better cover corners in the American.
Kind of gets a little lazy with his eyes. Kenzie Milton pulls it, then sends Nixon down the sidelines, and Mazzy Williams was just eyes in the backfield, thought it was a runner. Milton was looking the other way. Got to make sure you stay in complete control of your game through the end of the play if you're USF on defense.
Nixon, the Ole Miss transfer. Made a lot of big plays this year in the receiving corps for UCF as Killens takes that run for a yard. Nixon is a tall, rangy receiver. He was able to play right away this year after the transfer from Ole Miss because of all the trouble they've had at that institution. And he's really helped out this offense. Now second down and 9. Three receivers to the field, but they're going to run it. Killens again. Third down.
There's a look at Adrian Killens, and Greg McCray, one of the running backs who was in previously, said it best with the speed of these running backs. They're like a 4x100 sprint team. Whether it's Killens, McCray, they return their top 4 backs. It's not just Mackenzie Milton.
Killens actually the 2-time Florida State champion in 200 meters. So, you're right about that ball. UCF 4 for 6 on third down. Milton sprinting out. Oh, he's cut down at the 25. And it's going to be fourth down and 2. Ooh, Milton is down on the field, and that doesn't look good. Mackenzie Milton is injured down on the field. The training staff quickly comes out to look at the star quarterback. We're going to step aside, back in a moment.
The holidays are here. Make the most of the road home. Hurry in. Receive a credit of up to $3,000 on select models now through November 30th.
We're more than just $5 medium one-topping pizzas, stuffed garlic knots, breadsticks, bone-out wings, pasta, and new Cinnabon mini rolls. We're the $5 lineup with the best sides for your pizza.
$5
each. Choose 2 or more, $5 each. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Wondering how Mommy and Daddy keep it fresh? We're slingers.
You heard that right, boss. We sling.
Hey, kids. Want to sling with us?
The freedom is exhilarating.
Woo!
Nick, Megan, hey, we talked about this, right?
I remember. Okay, thank you. Folks, we'll get a big couch that will fit all 4 of us.
We could beanbag it if that's more your jazz.
Sorry, guys.
Sling TV is the live TV you love with no long-term contracts. Stop paying too much for TV. Get a free Roku Express. Go to slingtv.com.
A hush has fallen over the stadium. 57,000 people, all hoping and praying for Mackenzie Milton, who's down on the field. He was hit moments ago by Massey Wilkins on a 3rd down run, and he has suffered a serious leg injury. USF sideline is down on one knee. The UCF team is out around Mackenzie Milton, the star junior quarterback out of Hawaii, has led this team to 23 straight victories. And then you saw it, we all saw it, we're not going to replay it out of respect. It looks like a devastating injury. And we just hope that he's going to be okay. Just a crushing blow for this UCF team, which has relied on Mackenzie Milton so much the last couple of years.
It's unfortunate because he's such a great player, overcome so much. We'll be back as Mackenzie's going off the field on cart now.
The secret to relaxation? No, not this. This Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Join me on a journey of the mind, the soul, and real ginger taste. Relax. So, are you ready for the journey, Elizabeth?
How did you get in here anyway?
I've been living in the attic with a family of owls. Relax with the real ginger taste of Canada Dry.
The holidays are here. Make the most of the road home. Hurry in to receive a credit of up to $3,000 on select models now through November 30th.
Once I started looking for car insurance, it was a no-brainer. I switched to Geico and saved hundreds. That's a win. But it's not the only reason I switched. The Geico app makes it easy to manage my policy. I can pay my bill, add a new driver, or even file a claim. Woo! Hey now, that's a win-win.
Thank you. Switch to Geico. It's a win-win.
The king is going crazy, making 10 nuggets just $1. Crazy, right? Crazy crispy, crazy juicy. 10 nuggets made of crazy delicious white meat for just $1. Now that's a crazy deal. Enjoy 10 golden nuggets for just $1, only at Burger King.
A trip to the Big 12 championship on the line.
Titans, Texans, Monday at 8:15 on ESPN.
They have lifted Mackenzie Milton onto the cart. Back here in Tampa, where the star quarterback for the UCF Knights is going to be taken to the hospital. His right leg is in a brace. Both teams out to give him support, including the USF Bulls. I mean, he has obviously meant so much to the Knights over the last 2 years, but he's meant a lot to the American Athletic Conference and the college football at large?
Well, he represents everything that's amazing about college football, that you can come from anywhere.
Listen to this crowd.
I got chills listening to this crowd because Mackenzie Milton's a great football player. Great football player. He was a great kid. And this is teammates, friends. That's what he represents to UCF. And so you can come from anywhere and be anything you want. That's what Mackenzie Milton represents. And everybody across the real country has fell in love with his story over the last year. And so a tragic situation for him and the UCF football team and their fans.
He's got Daryl Mack on the phone. He is the backup quarterback to Milton. We anticipate we will see him. All right, so Matthew Wright is coming out here for a 42-yard field goal attempt. Trying to add to the UCF lead, and he does. It's 10-0. We'll try to get you an update on Mackenzie Milton as soon as we have one. We know he's being taken by ambulance to the local hospital. 10 a.m. Eastern on NFL Sunday Countdown on ESPN. Viking safety Harrison Smith go one-on-one with Darren Woodson. Then our Monday Night Football matchup is a big one in the AFC South with the first place Houston Texans taking on the second place Tennessee Titans, 8:15 Eastern. Available on the app. Oh, just an awful sight.
Yeah.
Again, we're not going to replay it again out of respect for Mackenzie, his family. It's not fun to look at that stuff, but it's a devastating injury, we believe, to the knee, right leg, and he was carted off here moments ago to a big round of applause. USF will have it at the 17-yard line. Penalty marker at about the 33. Adam Sylvie's our referee.
Holding. Receiving team, number 87. After this is the goal. First down.
Let's go to the studio and add that.
All right, thank you very much, Clay. I'm giving you what's happening right now. Would you? 14. One. That's everybody turning. Back to you guys.
All right, that's another great rivalry game on this Black Friday. You have that. Brett Keane in for his second series. First down and 10. The 8-yard line. Let's go to Carter.
I'm right by the tunnel where Mackenzie. There, and I'm being told that the nearest hospital is St. Joseph's, within 2 miles, but a very emotional moment for not just UCF, but this entire stadium. The respect everyone has for this kid is unbelievable. He's self-made from the state of Hawaii. He was an unranked recruit, finished 8th in the Heisman last year, and more importantly, a wonderful teammate.
22-0 as UCF started the last 2 years. It's going to be the third down. About a yard as A.J. makes that tackle. You can imagine that UCF sideline is feeling like, okay, we got to regroup here. We got to refocus because we've got a rivalry game to play. We've got a winning streak on the line. We've got New Year's Six bowl bid on the line, potentially. Tibbs, batted around, it lands incomplete, fourth down. Knight's defense continues to play well down.
And what a response, or kind of way to answer the tragic situation of Milton. Another one of those middle field open pressures, too high safety pressures, where Jasinski, right side of our screen, sprints out underneath the defender or the receiver. And so those unique pressures, quarterbacks are so used to seeing blitzes
and single high safety, so you feel like you can throw the ball to perimeters. When defensive coordinators start bringing 2 high safeties, it really screws or messes with your mind and where you think you can throw the football.
Reynolds Nelson lets it bounce. That's going to take a nice roll from Trent Schneider. Good punt. But the sophomore of Sydney, Australia. It's going to go out at the 26-yard line. So this is going to be a game that's won by a backup quarterback. We know that much. Blake Barnett not starting for USF. And now UCF is on to its backup quarterback, Darryl Mack, who made his first career start at East Carolina a month ago when Milton was banged up. The coaches gave him rave reviews after that game. He managed the game, and UCF blew out. ECU will see what he can do here in a tough situation. Makes the handoff to McCray, and he's going to be swallowed up. It's a loss as Livingstone makes the play. Mark?
I watched Darryl Mack in Warm-up. Big and strong, athletic kid. In high school, passed for almost 3,000 yards, ran for over 1,200 in the same season out of the Virginia Beach era. So this kid is athletic, dual threat, big upside.
He's going to pass for the first time, taking a shot deep, has a man down there, it's tipped. And it's incomplete. As Wilkins covering Trey Nixon again. That's becoming quite a battle here today.
Great job by Wilkins not panicking. He sees Nixon shoot his hand, so he shoots his hand up right at the last moment. That's what allows that pass break. A beautiful job by Wilkins at the end of the play.
You've been a backup quarterback in your career. Yeah. How is this situation for Matt? How does he respond?
It's hard, you know. You always try to train yourself. I've got to be ready. I've got to be ready. For a young kid, you're going to find out how ready you are very quickly.
He's going to get no chance to run here. Not sure if it was a designed quarterback run, but it's a loss of 4 as the USF defense is playing inspired now as Black got into the backfield with Boyce.
They protect Mack a little bit. Designed quarterback run, kind of like a draw, trying to follow McCray. Good job by USF defensively, kind of expecting that to be the call. But for Darryl Mack, here's the thing. You got a really, really good football team. Great offense, very good defense. Early on in this game, rely on the people around you to get the ball in your hands, go make some plays. Don't feel like you have to come in and be Superman, be Mackenzie Milton. Distribute it,